Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. We're in the beautiful city of Davie, Florida. It's a bright, sunshiny day today. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's supporting my channel, watching my videos. Thank you for the people that leave the feedback, the positive and the not so positive feedback. I really appreciate it, and I try to get back to everyone who comments on my videos. Just so you guys know as well, I am a licensed and insured realtor here in South Florida. My life, I eat, breathe, and sleep real estate. I do real estate every single day. But let's get right into the video, guys. So the main question about this video, the main theme is a recession coming? Will we see a recession? Now, I did say this in my last couple videos that when it comes down to recessions, we need to look at indicators, right? Because there's not one single factor that is an absolute and saying, for sure this is coming because of this data. What do we know? We know that inflation is high right now. We know that interest rates are high right now. We know that there is a very high debt to income ratio all across the United States. There has been an increased opportunities for the average income American to utilize debt, whether it's to finance alcohol, whatever it is. There's a lot of programs that are buy now, pay later. So there's a whole lot of indicators right now showing. And then when we talk about real estate right now, guys, as some of you know, the market is crazy right now. I mean, it's a very unaffordable market. We have 3-bedroom homes, little homes, nothing too crazy, and this is not to disrespect any home, but when you're paying $500,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and the house needs work, you got to kind of look around and say, something's going on here, right? Something's not right here. So again, is there a recession coming? And I want to know what you guys think. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree that a recession is coming? Do you guys not agree? I will tell you this. I personally believe that we're going to go through a phase, whether the term is recession. I mean, I'm not sure, guys. And anybody that tells you otherwise, nobody knows what's going to happen in the future, right? Again, we use these indicators, these data sets. But is a recession coming? It's very possible, guys. It's a very possible, it's a very possible thing in the future. But to counter that point, right? Let's not just look at it from one viewpoint. To counter it, what I do know is I've been hearing that every year, next year, a recession is coming. In 2021, I was hearing that a recession was coming. In 2022, the following year, recession was coming. 2023, recession is coming. 2024, what am I hearing now? Well, interesting enough, I'm seeing reports coming out that they're saying that recession is coming in 2025. Again, we don't know, right? That's the whole thing with this. Nobody can make this decision decidingly, because economics is not a science, it's an art. You go based off of theory and historical events, but nothing is set in stone. And what do I think? I think right now a lot of the economics, as you guys know, gets played in part by politics. If Donald Trump wins, whether you like the guy or not, it's hard for me to believe that Donald Trump is going to allow us to go into a recession. And what does that mean? Well, how can he allow us or disallow us to go into a recession? Well, or unallow. I don't even know if that's a word. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know I get a lot of opinions on the comments. Again, guys, I make mistakes when I speak. Sometimes I say wrong cities, and I apologize. I'm not perfect. I'm just a human being. But how can Donald Trump possibly prevent a recession? Well, or not just Donald Trump, any president really for that matter, whether it's Biden or whoever it is. Well, you can put more money into the economy. Keep the economy hot. Keep the money flowing. That's one way to do it. What's the cost of that? Well, you keep pumping money into the economy, you're going to create more inflation. And the more inflation you create, the more unaffordable everything becomes, especially real estate. Interest rates, something that I didn't want to talk to as well. Interest rates, guys. There are people, there's potential buyers right now holding off because they're saying, oh, we're going to wait for better interest rates. Well, I'm going to give you a news flash, guys. Again, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I can say this with almost 100% certainty. And again, if you guys agree or disagree, let me know. I don't see interest rates falling anytime soon. To be very honest with you, I do not see interest rates falling anytime soon. Why do I say that? In economics, when you want to slow down the economy, you raise interest rates. You keep them nice and high so that the opportunity of borrowing money is, how do I say this, is more detrimental to borrow money. Meaning, when you go to a bank, you use credit cards or whatever the case is, and you want to get a loan, you're going to pay more for that money. So it's the concept of interest rates is the higher the interest rates are, the less interesting it becomes for someone to borrow money, slows down the economy. That's normally what you do when the economy is too hot. When there's just too much flow of money, things are too expensive. That's one way you can slow down the economy. But what's happening right now? Well, interest rates are high and the economy is not slowing down. You know, so going back to that point we're saying, do I think interest rates are going to drop? Not very likely, guys. And then on the counterpoint to that is, how do you get an economy to be more hot, more active? Well, you do the opposite. You lower interest rates. You lower interest rates to make the borrowing of money a more interesting, a more beneficial part with lower interest rates. So if you lower interest rates, people are more likely to borrow money because they're going to be paying less money on interest. That's really the gist of how interest rates work in economics, just to kind of play on to the economics of how these things work. That's just a simple way of just saying it. So with all that being said, ideally, we'd want to, ideally, we'd want to raise interest rates because things are too hot, inflation's too high, houses are too expensive. Well, we're almost at a 10%, and correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. We're approaching about a 10% interest rate right now, all across the United States, set by the Fed. How much more are you gonna raise the interest rates, right? It's already super high, guys. You know? So going back to it, do I think the Fed is gonna lower it? Not very likely, guys. And another question, with all that being said, another question for you guys is, okay, when do you guys think a recession is coming? That's the first question. But I think the more important question is, are you ready for when that time comes? Are you going to be prepared when things start dropping? Are you going to have money in your savings to hold on to help you and your family in times of need? And again, I want to just say this. Do I think a recession is coming? The data sets and the indicators are pointing to it is very possible. Very, very possible. But whoever becomes president next, I find it hard to believe that they're going to allow the economy to go into a recession, even though, to be quite frank with you guys, maybe that's what the economy needs. I mean, and I say that because, not because I want people to lose their jobs or any of that stuff. I say that because maybe that's what the economy needs, so prices can adjust, so we can have a more affordable housing market, so the cost of goods is less, so we lower interest rates, so we lower inflation. That's really the benefit of having a recession. The market, in a sense, self-corrects. That's the benefit, right? But what are the consequences? Well, you're going to have millions of people lose their jobs. You're going to have millions of people struggling to find a job. You're going to have millions of people trying to put food on the table and provide for their family. That's the consequence, guys. It's very easy for people to say, nah, let it happen. It's not so easy, everybody. These are people's lives. This is a reality to most people, okay? So just keep that in mind. Maybe we do need a recession, but at what cost, right? Who really gets affected in this market? So, and again, I like to always talk about different viewpoints and different sides because economics is a very it can be a very, very complicated topic. There really isn't one right way, one wrong way to do things. Again, that's why economics is an art, not a science. But you know, we just got to be smart with our money at this point, everybody. And that advice or those words, I need to tell myself those same things, because I also can't be financing different things and adding more debt to income. Like, I work, guys. I make a decent living in my business and real estate, but I'm not a millionaire. You know, I can't just spend money how I want when I want it. I have to be very thoughtful in how I spend my money. But unfortunately, I like to live. I like to eat well. I like to sometimes buy my wife a nice gift or whatever the case is. You know. But what I do know is, as far as car payments right now are crazy, everybody. If you're looking to buy a car right now, be very smart in what you're doing. Because again, interest rates are so high. You're going to be paying more for that vehicle. And it's not what it was before, guys. For $500 now a month, not including insurance, you can get a decent car. Remember, you're going to be in that car payment for 5 years. Or 7 or 3 or whatever it is you put. And as much as I love cars, guys, cars, unfortunately, it's just a fun thing, because cars really are, in a sense, a waste of money. Even though I love cars, I love fast cars, I love nice cars, but you can't just be splurging on your money in a vehicle, guys. You gotta live. You got expenses to pay for. So yeah, just to recap, everybody. Do I think that we're gonna be going into a recession? It's very possible. And again, the question is not so much do you think, but the question is, are you prepared when that time comes to go into recession? You know, what's your plan B? What I will say to some of you guys is, I do know there's a good amount of people that aren't happy with their jobs, whatever it is, 9 to 5 or whatever have you, whatever job it is you guys don't like. Always look for opportunities, everybody. Opportunities always come to everybody, especially in this country, but they are neither cheap nor are they easy. So if you're in a position right now where you're looking to pivot, now's the time to pivot, guys. Don't wait till it's a recession and a down market, even though people make money in a down market as well. If there's something you want to go get it done, go do it. Get it done for your future, for your kids' future, you know? And that's pretty much it, everybody. I'm not going to harp around too much about the same topic. I want to hear your feedback. Do you guys think a recession is coming? When do you think it's coming? And I want to hear, do you believe, if you're ready for when that time comes, if it is coming? Are you ready financially to hold on, to go through those tough times, you know? But that's pretty much it, everybody. My name is Joel Vargas. I am a licensed and insured realtor here in South Florida. If you're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, or you need a property manager, I would love to work with you. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed, grandeur day, a grandest day. I love you guys all. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the feedback. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All right, guys, have a great day.